Are you kidding me? Who do these guys think they are getting on my listing? Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to address something that comes up extremely often. As I'm cruising the Facebook groups, I see people getting irate, I see people getting mad, and frankly I see a little bit of entitlement. And here's the scenario. Somebody will start selling a product. I'll even take it back one step and say a wholesale product. You got access to a factory's products. It's not currently being sold on Amazon and you want to launch on Amazon. So you go through the work of setting up the listing and getting the images taken, getting your description made, getting your title all done, and then somebody else jumps on your listing and starts selling it. Another scenario, which is actually exactly the same. What if you're producing your own product? You're getting something made from China. You're getting your own private label brand put together. You're creating these products, you're importing these products, you're listing these products, then someone else jumps on your listing. Now let's take it up a notch. Let's say you got a trademark. Let's say you have a brand. Let's say that you went through brand registry and A+ content and EBC and all that good stuff on your Amazon listing, and someone else jumps on with the same offer and starts listing your product. Are they wrong? Are they out of line? Are they hijackers? Can you stop them? Let me explain exactly how Amazon works. First, let's talk about whose listing this is. I'll give you a hint. It's not yours. Amazon's listing is Amazon's listing. When you upload content, when you upload information, when you upload all these listing parameters to Amazon, you are giving them your information to use on their platform. Imagine it like this. I have a product that I want to sell. I want to sell this pen. And I am going to sell it to Walmart. And Walmart's going to buy it directly from me and put it in their retail shelves. Okay? I give them information. I give them descriptions. I give them best shelf placement ideas. I tell them, hey, this is better in school supplies than home office supplies. And I give them all of my information and they go and they put it on their shelves. Whose shelf is that? It's their shelf. It's my product. It's their shelf. What if somebody has 10 pallets of the exact same pen? Maybe I'm the brand owner and this person bought it from me and now they're reselling it to Walmart. Can Walmart take those products and put it on the exact same shelf spot and call it the exact same thing? Well, of course they can. It is the exact same thing. And frankly, it's their shelf. They can put whatever they want to on it, right? I can't necessarily control that. So here's how Amazon works. They're the shelf. And we are creating product billboards. We're creating images. We're creating product descriptions. We're creating the sales material, but it's still their shelf, hypothetically speaking. So for all intents and purposes, you do not own a listing. You do not own an ASIN. You just own the product. So in the scenario where I'm a wholesale seller and I had this product that I brought to Amazon, I set the listing up, I started selling, I'm running PPC, and I started getting velocity, I started getting sales, and all these great things started happening. And somebody else goes to the manufacturer and says, hey, I want to buy that product too. And they buy it and they list it on Amazon. Well, one, you can't replicate an ASIN. They can't go create another listing for the same product on Amazon. You can do it on eBay. You can't do it on Amazon. So their only option is to sell it under the same listing. Can they do that? Absolutely. They absolutely can. And if you're fussing and complaining about that, I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the way it is. What if it's your private label product? What if it's your branded product? You created the packaging, you created the product, you imported it, you shipped it, all that good stuff. And a new lister pops up on your listing, a new seller pops up. Here's what you have to do. First, you have to determine, is this product authentic? Now, if it's inauthentic, if it's fake, if it's a black hat, manipulated, counterfeit, something, yes, you can get them taken off. Now, do you automatically get them taken off by Amazon? Do you say, hey, I created this listing, someone's selling it, take them off? Absolutely not. You have to prove that it's not the actual product. The way you typically do that is you'll buy a test product, have it shipped to you. And a lot of times I'll record myself opening the package. I'll show the shipping labels. So they know what it is. I'll open it up. I'll hold their product up compared to mine and say, this is not the same thing. And of course, Amazon will kick them off the listing after you prove that it's counterfeit. But what if it's not counterfeit? Even if you created this product and you produced it and it's your product, some ways in which they can get those are maybe through giveaways. if I am using a giveaway service where I'm giving away 50 units over 2 weeks for ranking purposes, and someone buys that product, it's the legitimate product, right? Can they relist it on my listing? Absolutely. As long as it's unused, as long as it's not counterfeit, as long as it's not fake, as long as it's the real deal, they absolutely can list it. Do we like that? No, because they can adjust pricing. Now let's talk about trademarks, because a lot of people say, oh, once I get brand registry, that can't happen. Folks, let me tell you, that's just not true. Brand registry is not necessarily a protection for all intents and purposes on Amazon. All it is better marketing tools. All right. So what Amazon does is they say, hey, if you're a legitimate brand, one, we're not going to let other people create new listings with the same brand name unless it's you or unless they can prove that it's the actual brand, right? So there's a little bit of protection there. The other thing they do is they say, we're going to give you EBC, enhanced brand content. We're going to give you other marketing tools. We're going to give you other analytics. We're going to give you other placements to run ads and videos and all this great stuff. Is it worth it? Absolutely. But if someone has your legitimate product, will it stop them from listing your product or that product, their product on your listing? Absolutely not. It's essentially the exact same as if you were selling a private label product without enhanced brand content or without brand registry, without a trademark. It doesn't really matter. Now, what having that trademark allows you to do is go after them legally if they are counterfeiting your product, if they're using your logo on their produced product, right? There is more protection, but let's keep it really simple just for this video's sake. When it comes to the listing, that listing's not yours. It doesn't matter if you have EBC or a trademark or brand registry. If it's an authentic product, you cannot stop them from listing. All right. Stop complaining. It's just the way it is. You need to get your supply chain in order and keep them from getting access to that product. So now that I've talked about that, let me show you exactly what all this means looking at a listing. Cool? All right, so if I pull up this listing of a well-known brand, this is Gorilla Glue, okay? And Gorilla Glue is just a standard brand that you can buy pretty much anywhere in the U.S. If I'm looking at this listing, is Gorilla Glue branded? Yes. The Gorilla Glue name is owned by the company that owns Gorilla Glue. That's a trademarked name, right? It is theirs. However, this listing is Amazon's. So I see that there's an offer for $10.99. And that's actually ships from and sold by Amazon, meaning they purchased it from the manufacturer and they're basically the wholesaler. But if I go down to this box and I click 10 new from, it tells me all the other people that are listing this product. So we've got Gatsy's is a storefront. Flipkarts is a storefront. GGJ Distributors is a storefront. Gatsy's on there again. There's multiple reasons to have multiple offers. My point is, Gorilla Glue cannot get these people kicked off. They can't, because these people probably have legitimate product that they bought through wholesale. Now, what about listings that absolutely stop you from listing on them? These are called gated listings, gated ASINs. What that means is for some reason, Amazon has determined we want to gate this. We want to stop only approved resellers from doing this. This used to be a little bit easier to get. Right now, it's extremely hard. And these are going to be huge brands that usually have a team of lawyers that got Amazon to agree to this. The first big example was Birkenstock sandals. Remember 2016, 2017, there's a ton of fake Birkenstock sandals that popped up on the market from Chinese drop shippers mostly. And I remember Amazon said, hey, we're going to gate this. Unless you can prove you are actually buying them from the supply chain, you can't sell Birkenstock sandals. And it actually got so bad, Birkenstock said, we're not even going to sell on Amazon anymore. My point is, brand gating, for all intents and purposes of private label, consider a little bit mythical. This is the unicorn. You can't get this. I can't get this. These are just for the huge brands. So I wanted to make sure that we were talking about brand gating, which is definitely out there, but it's extremely rare. It's extremely hard to get. So for all intents and purposes, going back to the Gorilla Glue, this producer owns the trademark, owns the copyright to the to whatever marketing materials on here, but they cannot stop anybody from selling this. Now let's go to another private label brand. You can see I've actually purchased this product. Cast King is the brand name. Okay, you can go to their store. You can see all their products. If I'm looking at this listing is sold by Top End Sports. Okay, Top End Sports must be the storefront business. And if I look at all their products, all of their products are branded Cast King. Okay, And if I continue to go to their products and look at their listing, I can scroll down here. I can see the different products. It's all well, it's all good. It looks like they have enhanced brand content, which is this additional marketing piece here, which means they probably have a trademark, and it means that they have gotten brand registry through Amazon. Now, when I look down here, I only see one offer. It's from Top End Sports. I don't see that same box that says more sold by. What's this mean? Does it mean they're gated? No. Does it mean that other people couldn't sell their products? No. It just means that they have locked down their supply chain to the point that nobody else can get them to sell on this listings. But what if I had a case of these exact same fishing pliers? What if I had a carton? What if I had a pallet? What if I bought from them wholesale and I want to sell on Amazon? I could go down to this little box right here, sell on Amazon, and I could list it and sell it. Now, if it was counterfeit and they did a test purchase and figured out it's counterfeit, they could stop it. But if I have legit products, they can't stop me. All right, so I hope this makes sense. Let me review for a second. You do not own an ASIN. You do not own a listing. Amazon does. You can own the products. And if someone else has the exact same legitimate non-counterfeit product as you, they also own the products and they can list it under the same listing. Don't assume that brand registry is going to protect you from other people listing those products. Don't assume that your product is gated once you get brand registry. It's just not the same. If you are getting people listing on your listing or listing on the same listing as yours, see, I did it myself. It's not your listing. If you have people listing on your product's listing, you have to figure out, is it authentic? Is it not? And like I said, generally you have to actually test purchase that product, prove to Amazon it's fake before that seller gets kicked off. Or you have to lock down your supply chain, make sure that nobody else is getting that product. That way they can't list the actual legitimate product on that listing. I hope this has helped. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section below. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and make sure that you share this. If you're in an Amazon seller community or if you see people in other Facebook groups asking these questions, share this video. All right, I'm getting back to work. See you guys on the next one.